Good morning from cloudy Da Nang. Today we're starting the tour here at the Han River and we're gonna walk over to the Antung area. Gonna cross some streets I never seen before. But here's my new barber shop that I always go to. Windreds, I'm gonna link it down below. I also have a video about that. But we're gonna take this street here straight to the beach. You'll see also how long it takes from the Han River to the beach. And as you can see here, there are so many coffee shops, local coffee shops and restaurants, and a lot of massage places as well. This whole area is also a pretty residential area. You find a lot of apartments here as well. Might not be the easiest to get a hold of them, but sometimes they have phone numbers outside. Like this here, for example. There are some phone numbers. You always have to walk around and see what kind of noise is going on here on a daily basis. Especially if you want to look out for apartments, you gotta know, like, don't go on a busy intersection because people non-stop honking there. And the bigger the street, bigger the intersection, the more honking. Aloha. It's also an apartment building. Interesting, luxury apartments. Aha. So here, I'm not sure if it's like a super busy intersection, but it's getting honked here non-stop. As you can see it here in this example. And honking here is not really a sound of aggression. It's just a, hey mate, I'm coming here. I'm coming close to the intersection. I'm gonna honk. Yeah, $1 noodle dishes, mi kwang and bun mam. And here you can see early Saturday morning karaoke sessions, Martin. So karaoke can be set up everywhere. You just need a big boombox and then they start singing. It's a mechanic. Lots of coffee shops, Borne, very popular dish, sizzling steak and egg. They're on the corner. And everywhere are coffee shops. Those are usually the coffee shops you get the strong Vietnamese coffee. Usually ice Vietnamese coffee with condensed milk or black. And if you want to have it black, you need to tell them without sugar, because by default they put in some syrup. Villas. We will also approach soon an option for fitness studios right at the main street. And the main street is basically halfway almost from the river to the beach. Maybe I would say 40%. Here's a gym, a local gym, next to some fun places. Very good noodle dish as well. And you can see here, the whole walkway is blocked by signs. So if you're bad with walking and you want to walk around, those areas are not the best. Here is a bakery on the right. And I will also show you a very good option for $2 haircuts right on the left here. So here, living here would be a very bad idea on this intersection, for example, because those big trucks, they honk differently. They are very, very loud. The honking of the trucks, super loud. And look at this sketchy old ATM. Yikes. But I don't think it's working anymore. So here's another Winmart and convenience store. And then here, this is Wonder Fitness. Pretty modern gym. They also have kickboxing upstairs, but I don't know how good that is. Here's a wood store. Here you can find a lot of restaurants as well, local restaurants. You can buy tiles. Here, this is Hot Pot. Look at this huge animal. I don't know what it is. And here's also a Winfast store. So if you are into the market of buying a Winfast, I think this is the closest here in the Antung area. Winfast, the electric motorbike and car company. And here, every time you see COM, that means some kind of rice dish. So com is most likely broken rice, very popular in Vietnam. The most popular rice dish most likely is com tam with the pork chop. Here you can find some tailors. Most likely you can also give them something to fix, but you maybe want to use Translate. Lots of small restaurants here. And you can see here is an Apple sign, but they're definitely not an Apple store. As you can see, it's a wood store. Oh, Wunja. Hanoi dishes, interesting. And often some kind of store is popping up left and right always. This might be a good option to live in, a little bit further in. Everywhere where there's no drive-through traffic is always the best. It's like a bubble tea place. And here on the left side we're approaching the $2 haircut, which is actually good. A friend of mine, Kenny, always uses that. Bun Bo Hui. Nice. And here you see this barber shop. Pretty good. Now we're gonna cross the street and hope we're not gonna die. Here's also one gas station. There are 2 gas stations in the Antung area around that. It's one here in the south and then one in the middle between Antung and the Centro area. But basically what you do is you just pull up and open your trunk or whatever, where you can fill up the gas. It's either way outside or inside the trunk, and they will do the rest. You just pay them whatever it is to fill it up. You can see here how many trucks are coming in here. So this street is very, very busy because it also connects the whole Guangnam most likely to the port. So, or also these trucks can also go north, even more north to Hue or wherever. But there is a huge port in the north of Santra. See, someone lost his Louis Vuitton flip-flop. All right, let's walk. I don't know if it's... Ooh. Those traffic lights never work, really. Oh, look at this. It's fried bananas. And here we are at the Fun 2 Street. Also very popular at night. Everything is here full of street vendors. And they also have a soccer field here. Let's check that out. I'm not sure if you can play there just like that. I know there are a few places you can play actually sports. Maybe this is not for the public though. See sometimes. So here you can find lots of convenience stores and local street food vendors. Combined with actually restaurants. You can see here everyone is transporting everything on motorbikes, no matter what. There's a pickleball, a dartball field. Milk tea. This cute lady is selling Barber. Very delicious dish. And here's like a little sneaky road to the Bakmian market where we did a walking tour as well. There's a hot pot restaurant on the left. Spicy noodles, Korean spicy noodles. This bonnet place is pretty good. And we're gonna walk over to the Chautivinte Street. Here you can buy, if you wanna have some birthday gifts or whatever, they have lots of it's like gift shops basically. Also for all kinds of big holidays as well. So this was a Barber place, like this little buns. But now it's a Hutiu Muk. It's a southern noodle dish. Maybe it's good. And Muk, usually it's with the squid or whatever, the small squids. This street is one of my favorite streets to eat because it's always changing. You can come here every month and something is gonna be different. But few places are always there, the best ones. You can see billiard and gaming hall. And we're gonna walk all the way to the Juan Kivim Street. and then gonna take a right towards the beach. Here you can see the barbecuing the meat for the buncha, I think, and from Compton. Nice. Yes, it's for the rice and pork chop. Those are like very good options. It's like a $1 lunch. They're selling banh mi's. Lots of breakfast items here. This is very interesting as well. This is a typical Hue dish. Very nice. But it's not open yet, I think. I think they're open in the evening. So this is the first street straight to the beach. At the end of the street you can even see the beach, but we're gonna go here and go to the right from here because we wanna see the Juan Kevin Street. Oh, there's a new Bonnet place. If you like sizzling hot steak and beef, look at this. Hello, xin chào. Nice. 20K. So that's Bonnet for 80 cents. This mi quang I tried one time, it's pretty good. So whenever you see C-O-M, it's rice, right? Okay. If it's another T-A-M, tam, it's usually pork chop. And if you see this G-A, okay, so rice, and then ga means rice, chicken. So every time you see G-A, ga, it's chicken. It means chicken rice, and since we are in the central region of Vietnam, it's usually Hoi An style chicken and rice. They shred the chicken, but it depends. Like you gotta see. They usually have photos as well. But if you wanna have chicken, stick to ga. Here are massage places and head shampooing places. Also rice place. Usually a lunch place with the rice is usually less than $1 or $1. And this place is very good for Hutu. It's also just in the evening, I think, this place. Go Hutu. I really like this one. And this is also a very popular Ban Can noodle place here in Da Nang. Very nice. The owner looks a little bit grumpy, but if you eat, then he smiles at you too. I just like, for me, always when the owners of the of the restaurants looking grumpy, the food is better. It's I don't know why, but they just put all the energy towards the food and not to being friendly. But they are friendly. It's just how they look. They look a little bit grumpy, but they are friendly, very friendly. And if you smile to them, they smile back. But generally, they're very laser focused on their food, on their craft. And I don't know why, but if they look grumpy, it tastes better. Especially if they look grumpy, it's a full place, then you know that people don't come there for the service, they come there for the good food. And that's essentially what I want to have. Good quality food, which is not bad. Now we're at the Juan Kevin Street and approaching also the An Thung area. We are at the An Thung area. So all the side streets now, to the right and to the left, are all An Thung 1 to 40 or whatever. This is the Moon Hotel and Apartments. I did a video about that too. And here is also a very interesting place who serve Hutu in the evening and Komtam during lunchtime. But they're closed today, apparently. So here you can also find lots of hotels, apartments, everywhere. This is Antung 11 right now, here to the right. This is a new place now, also. Putu, Haomi. Looks good on the picture. I don't know if it's good in real, but I might try it out soon. So here, this is Antung 10, and now every side street is gonna be a lower number of Antung until we reach the Antung 1, and then we are at the beach. And here also you can get SIM cards and motorbike rental. Pretty interesting. Here on the left side is a 24/7 co-working space where you don't have to pay to get in, you just have to get a drink. And they are not even expensive, so might be an option for you if you want to do something on your laptop. I think they have most likely good internet, I guess. But I never tried it. I love when people driving on the wrong side of the street and honking. I heard this banh mi is pretty good, but I never tried it. And now on the left side is gonna be my favorite coffee for morning coffee. Very strong, bitter, hardcore Vietnamese coffee on the left. I usually buy it in bottles here, but I like it, but I don't think it's like something for everyone. Very strong, hardcore, deep black coffee. And this is also a very nice looking spa. Some friends went there. I still have a voucher for that for my birthday. Looks very nice. And I think it's also very nice inside. Here's a taco place, but I don't know about that. I never tried this one. Here, this is a pretty interesting place. Usually they drink beer there, but they also have those small dishes. But they're very nice. The small beer dishes, what they serve with the beer. And this one is going to be a very, very interesting new hotel here. You better believe I will be the first one who's reviewing that. It's going to be a very high and big hotel. I'm excited. And the lobby might be very interesting as well. I can show you how it will look like, most likely. They have a little flyer here. Look at this. I think this is going to elevate the whole neighborhood. It's very nice. I hope something interesting goes under it in the lobby area. And since I know how fast Vietnam is building, there's so many people here working right now. So I believe this is going to be most likely done next year. Maybe even 6 months. They're very, very fast. This is Con Coffee. It just moved here as well. They usually were only at the Han market, but now they moved into the Antung area. They see the big potential market. Here's also a very popular place to work. Good folk, comfortable seating, coffee. It's okay, good. And here's the Antung 5. Pasta burger, delicious by Len. Interesting. Oh god. Okay, it was just glass on the floor. Yikes. Alright guys, now we are almost there. We're in the heart of the Antung area, I would always say. If you hang around in those 3 coffees, you're most likely gonna see everyone. Because everyone is somehow passing by here at one time. almost there. So here left and right you can always find some local Vietnamese coffee places next to big coffee shops. And here is An Thung 4. So we have 4 more. I think if you want to have it walkable, look at those streets. I think it's the best to walk here everywhere. Especially if you have disabilities or something. Walking here is just possible at least. Because also those streets were made for tourists, so that's why it's called the tourist town of Da Nang. Which can be sometimes annoying with the noise, but at least you can walk, and it has pros and cons, definitely. Here on the left side there's a hotel I stayed in one time. For example, this hotel, I like this hotel, but the rooms with the balconies are loud towards out here. But they have rooms to the back. And this is where I stayed and it was pretty quiet. I had no issues there. And this place is under $15. Now we're approaching An Thung 2. Lots of restaurants here as well, coffee shops, everything catered to tourists. And you can still walk here, but now we're approaching a little bit of a parkour here. So here, there's only one roadblock. And I don't know why they did that. You see this here? It's still possible, but it's not as simple. And this here is the Tran Bac Dang Street, very important street here. So this street, I made a video about that. It goes all the way to Son Tra. It goes all the way through on the, it's a parallel street to the beach. And we're approaching almost the nicest beach area here in Da Nang, in my opinion. Especially in the summer. Hello, no. And also the last An Thung Street. So the last An Thung Street, you see this is parkour again, is here on the right side. This is An Thung 1. And here it's usually very windy because of the 2 buildings and strong wind over here, but as soon as you approach the beach it's a little bit better. I think they're gonna make a very nice An Thung night market over there. They're building it even, so it's gonna be totally waterproof. You see the whole construct? I think it's gonna be a great place. Especially if they get the vendors in there. I think it's gonna be a good place where everyone can gather and have some food. But then it really depends on which vendors you wanna go there and how much is the rent. Does it make sense? Okay guys, now we are at the My An beach. Here you always have to walk straight. Always keep the same walking speed and you will make it alive. Just make sure if you see someone is speeding up too much, then just stop walking or jump. But usually people don't drive fast and they dodge around you. Okay, so this is a beach update now. It's the first week of December. It's very cloudy today, so it's not the best, but at least it's dry, which is a very, very good thing. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you on the next one.